Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 42. In the last episode, this. And that's all I'm going to say. One thing I did notice this morning when I was looking around, our sour water stripper here, which is helping keep pollution in check, is not currently working, surprisingly, because it has too much actual real water. I thought it'd be out of room for ammonia, and I guess I should, while I'm thinking about that, I should put in, we can simply flare that extra ammonia off, which I guess should be out of this side, I guess. So while I'm thinking about that, let's do that real quick, but then we'll talk about actual. Okay, fascinating. I thought I said this one, not that one, but whatever. You do you. Anyway, the actual water here is coming out of here basically 21 per minute. This caster here would love to have 6 of that, and it's currently stealing water off of this main line here. So I think what all we're going to do is simply get rid of this section, and then this water belongs on. Actually, you know what? Let me undo that. Maybe. Now I know that's not going to be enough for this, because this wants 30 by itself, and this by is only 15, but there's really no reason why this can't help this, right? So why don't we just reverse this? Yeah, that'll absolutely help. Because now all this water will take care of the caster first, and will help with this. I don't know if it'd be worth putting a... Would it be worth putting a balancer in? I mean, maybe. Oh, sure, we have fun with balancers, right? Let's throw a balancer in. Okay, so we'll plunk that right about there, let's say. Right, so we will want a nice pipe from you to you, a nice pipe from you to you, and a nice pipe from you to you. Okay, you all saw me holding this one, right? I mean, you saw that. Right. A nice pipe from you to you. Thank you. Anyway, so you will be the priority in, and that was the whole point of doing that. So now it will take this water first, and then when it still needs more, it can take it out of this pump. So that will technically ever so slightly help the groundwater situation, which is getting a little iffy. I'm not super keen on that. And we should be researching something. So there's several things here I was looking through that I saw and I liked, but I think the one I'm going to actually go for, I do really want to get the ship moving again. So I think we're going to start down that path. So I don't think the radar should be a big deal. This one being so far over, it might need some weird stuff to actually build it, but let's at least get it researched and see. So let's get that going, and we can speed up. You should still be totally fine. You are totally fine. Oh, we actually have too much steel. Interesting. But anyway, that should get you going again, so we should have a bit less pollution. Because right now our water pollution is not good. Yeah, I just have too much steel, huh? Okay. So clearly I missed the existence of this when I was putting all this in together. I don't really know why I have this here. I certainly don't need it anymore. Yeah, no, we have red parts covered over here. So this can absolutely just go. Or I guess I could just leave it there. Or I suppose I could just be hauling that steel over to the actual proper one and then get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Because this is going to want steel anyway, so let's do that. So you are flat conveyors, and you are going to end up like so, and then we of course need a ramp, very important. Okay, right, yeah, steel because you are the red, perfect. Means all of this can go. Actually, I should keep... No, I don't. I don't need, I've got storage here. I was going to say I should keep a storage phase, but I think we have enough. I think it's going to be okay. We don't really need that. And there are more storages in the research. Anyway, I did see them. So that was something else I was considering getting for today. Is the next level of storage, wherever it went. Yeah, storage 3. And in fact, you know what? Let's just add that to the list. It should be easy to get. So now this one, actually, you'll be getting both of these things in. You should never now need trucks bringing you stuff. And so far it looks like power is holding, so I think after all that mess yesterday, it's now finally completely stable. I think. I say with no lack of complete and utter trepidation. What are we doing here? We're not happy with food. We have basically no potatoes or vegetables, huh? We've got lots of bread. Lots of bread, no potatoes. Yeah, I have too much no corn whatsoever. Okay. Which makes sense because you're the only one doing it. Okay. Well then why don't, instead of doing vegetables, why don't you do as corn as well? Just for more variety, that'll keep fertilization going. But clearly I need more potatoes and vegetables in our lives. I guess they're sick of bread. They should just be happy I'm even feeding them at all. Well, here's something as well. I noticed this as well. I don't know why. Like, I was clearly building a giant mound of garbage as a ramp, and for some reason I must have stopped it. I don't know why that is. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't have a ramp up here. So why don't we have a giant ramp up here? No, that doesn't look right at all, does it? That looks right. There. Okay, so it's a bit too high, but that will smooth it back down. And I think... yeah, that part's totally flat. Okay. So yeah, we might as well have that ramp there. No reason not to. That gives us easier access up here. And lets us stop using these, which would be nice. Because these might be eventually getting in the way. Possibly. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they are, so I actually am going to remove these. Looks like I might have a bit too much on this side, but it's really hard to see. Yeah. Let's stop the giant mound of garbage there. They can use giant mound of garbage over here. And I might actually even want to dig this out, get just the waste parts back so we can burn them. So this actually looks like mostly waste as well, because this one's clearly mostly slag. So I might want to actually dig these back out, or just like flatten them back down. Might not be a bad idea actually. These mind control towers have that one in range. Nobody has this one in range though. So I will have to fix that. If I do something like that, you now govern all that. You're going to be very, very busy, but you govern all that. If I just say flatten, something like so. Hopefully, that does the job. Well, we shall see. But it certainly does look like they're already starting on it. Although that might be some of the mining from down here still. Hard to say. Either way, I think we'll just let that go. And hopefully that works. And I'll probably want to do the same over here and just flatten this bit. Yeah. Well, we'll see if that works. If it does, great. If not, not a big deal. The trees I was asking to be clear are all done, so we can go back to belonging to you. That health score is not looking so good. Well, that says 30, that says 13, so which one am I supposed to believe? Or maybe that's 30 minus the 17 because of all this pollution and the cold we currently appear to be enjoying. Maybe that's what that means. Well, I guess at this point, we should try to not burn so much of it. We should keep some, because at some point we may actually want ammonia. I don't know for what, but we probably will. So there's no point in burning it unless this is actually getting too full. Yeah, that makes more sense. You are waiting on more sour water. Oh, here comes some. Okay, there we go. There's the ship bridge. So all things being equal, you do not show a radar range. Good. I don't see anything. Oh, here. Yeah, ship bridge. Okay. So steel is the only one we're technically a little bit light on, but even then, not terribly. Because this, yeah, we are backing up here nicely, so you should be alright. So this is, as far as I know, going full-time. Well, maybe not quite. You certainly want to be going full-time. Okay, so it's not quite full speed, but it's very close to. That's fine. You are slowing down. Oh no, you've maxed out. You have unlimited oxygen. Okay. That's totally fine. I was going to say, how do we not have enough air? I know the air around here is probably not great, but I'm sure you have a lot of air. So we're just waiting on those last little bits of steel, and then we should be good to go. And since we're not currently making any new parts at the moment, nothing else, as far as I'm aware, should even be using this steel. At least I can't remember off the top of my head anything else that wanted steel. Oh, research might, actually. I think it was steel and paper. I think. Yes, okay, so we are actually using some steel up. Okay, so it's going to be a bit slower than I thought. Alright, that's okay. I think it'll still be worth it. There we go. That apparently gives you a higher battle score too, I guess maybe for having more crew. I could be wrong, but it looks like that put on a little green light for us. That's kind of neat. I don't think that was there before, but now I don't remember. Anyway, but we still cannot go further yet. But I think the ship engine will let it, assuming we can actually build it. But it doesn't tell me here what it's going to take. But it does say specifically travel further, and that's why I picked that one up, because I really do want the ship doing something. I hate the thought of Absurdities being bored. And I guess we really need to be building something taking red parts soon, just to use these up. Well, failing that, when I upgrade the storages, that'll also do it. So I guess it'll work out just as well. Speaking of storages, I should probably try and do something with some of this stuff too, right? Yeah, I don't know. I should really consider cleaning some of these out. Consolidating everything into one area. That sounds like a job for not right now. You are still always flaring out. So even though I told you to try and make sure this stays full, you seem very keen on not doing so. Yeah, because you definitely aren't just staying here. I guess I could do the same job, right? Okay. Ammonia across, and you're instantly flaring it. Okay. Right, we'll just do that then. Now, it does mean I have to keep a bit of an eye on these, because at some point these will fill and I have to turn this back on, but I thought doing this, but maybe this only applies to trucks, not to piped in things like this flare. Yeah, this is just for trucks. Okay, well that's fine. It's there now anyway, so when I need it I can just tick it back on, but clearly there's no point in worrying about these. So we just won't. In fact, let's never bring stuff here by truck. That makes more sense. Okay. Fair enough. So this is not running often enough that even at a 6:21 ratio for this to go. So clearly we need more sour water coming in here. Which right now Yeah, that's produced by you. Where else? I know we have more sour water. Yeah, you have sour water. You are coming from... I think we saw that. None of us like what we saw. You are coming from... But you're also just coming from there. So why am I doing this? Oh, maybe because that was the old pipe before I even had this. But no, we never want sour water just being dumped. It should always go through here. All of it, 100%. Okay, that should help a little bit. And the ship engine is done, so I assume we have to... Yes. Oh, okay, that's actually just fine. I mean, we're light on steel, but there's no funny materials that I don't have yet. So it's just going to be waiting on steel. That's totally fine. In fact, do we have anybody who will give me steel? You will not. You will not either. Yeah, you're just oils, right? Yeah, it's not helpful. You just want to sell me a ship, which I don't need at the moment. Okay, so I don't have anybody that I can get steel off of just to speed things along. Fair enough. So you are going to be giving me... Yeah, you should be running full time. So you are going to be giving me 18 sour water per minute. And you want 36, so it's basically... So are you seriously only going to run once every 2 minutes? That's certainly what it's seeming like. So basically I'm really only getting 10.5, let's call it 10 for... because we're going to lose some time, I'm sure, while stuff moves. So we're effectively getting 10 water per minute. But that should still keep you going, because you technically only want 6 per minute. So theoretically, you should be okay. So is it actually the molten steel you're waiting on? Are you not running full speed? The molten channel is struggling because you're waiting on water. Yeah, I'm not liking how low this is getting. I'm definitely going to have to do something relatively soon about this. Did anyone else make sour water? I think these guys just make wastewater, right? Yeah, that's not the same. Well, if nothing else, having absolutely no sour water coming in here... Yeah, this has come down because this was -7, so this is improving. It's still nothing resembling good, but it is getting better. And yes, we are finally actually storing ammonia again. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I'm sure at some point we're going to want to do something with it. So. See, this is something I was thinking about. Let me throw this out there. I was thinking at some point I would have something that gets us water, whether it's like pumping stuff out of the seawater and desalinating it, like this, for an example. It's highly inefficient, but just using this as an example. So something where we can basically just be generating water, have a whole bunch of tanks for water somewhere, maybe even like way over here or something, just a whole gigantic storage for water. Then have a gigantic pipe just running the whole length of the island that I could then tap into. Instead of having all these little individual pumps pushing water around, just have one gigantic pipeline and then just branch smaller pipes off it. Basically a water main. Do I ever get better pipes? That's probably the best thing to start with. There's the basics, and there's the current ones we're using. Okay, so there's one more level of pipe. So if I have this as a, I could use that as a water main. Yeah, because it can do 450. It's going to push me through all this stuff that I don't... Well, I mean, I'm going to want this stuff anyway, right? So... Alright. But yeah, maybe I should start planning for that, because and in the meantime I can just, you know, throw up a bunch of like rainwater harvest or something. They're garbage, but at least they'll get started. So maybe that is something I want to do. So where will I have the actual desalination stuff? I am thinking maybe just like way over here, completely out of the way. That's such a long trip. So maybe it will just be over here somewhere. I'm just thinking for now though, where can I just put the storages? Maybe up here? Kind of cleared that for settlements, but... Alright, well let's see. Now I remember these things were, yeah, quite large. Well, how many of these can I tuck in up here? Oh, I should be able to get quite a few in here. Need room for pipes, but otherwise I don't see any reason I can't. I am holding shift, by the way, even though it's supposed to be. There we go, it did that time. I don't know why it wasn't staying on this build screen for me. So as terrible as this is, this I think will help temporarily. Need some storage. And we might as well go straight to the big ones, right? Yeah, we only have basic piping currently, but that's totally okay. Oh, what's happening here? That didn't do anything. Try that one again. Okay. Right, so that, I mean, it's horrible, but that will get us some actual water happening. So then we just need to start getting this back down here where we can actually use it. But I do immediately want to start upgrading some of these storages to get stuff rolling again, so... Now, can I not... Oh, they are a distinctly bigger building, like massively bigger. Oh. So I can't just upgrade these, and I would have to rip a lot of stuff out to do that. Yuck. Okay. Well, that completely changes what I was going to do. Never mind. But I guess I should have noticed that up here when I put these down, because they are clearly much, much bigger than my normal ones. Anyway, these are all built, and you should already have a bit of water. We mostly missed that rain, so we didn't get much out of this, but still. Theoretically, each one of these can do 5.7. I built 6 of them, so I should be good for about 32 water per minute when it rains. Obviously, the when it rains part being the biggest issue, but anyway. So where shall I drop this water into where it will have the most immediate impact? Well, I guess maybe the settlement would be a good place to start, right? Because they definitely need it. Oh, yeah, because there's that little hill in the way. Fair enough. And we'll just cut you in. No, not like that. That's horrible. Do it again. Come on. Please? Never mind, we'll just... Whoa, what is happening there? There we go. Okay. Okay, that should help. If nothing else, it'll offset these a little bit, which reduces our water a little. It's not a permanent solution by any stretch of imagination, but it's a good start. And at this point, that's really all I'm after. Oh, and we should never be bringing water to here. That doesn't make any sense. There we go, it is raining. So yes, this is wobbling up nicely. That rain did not last very long at all. Either way, that's going to help until we get all this sorted. And we are almost done with the ship. So should I just go ahead and build some gigantic storage for the real basic stuff, the copper, the iron, wood, steel, parts? Yeah, there's so many of them though. And I definitely don't want to make, what would that be? There's 22 of those and 25 of those. Like, that's just, it's ridiculous. But I wonder if it would be worthwhile to build a few of them for some of the more important things. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. How are we doing over here? Are you keeping up? Yeah, you're doing fine. Giant Mondo garbage ramp is in progress. Has anything happened in terms of digging this out? Doesn't look like it. One more singular piece of steel, please. Just one. Somebody, please. Please to be bringing me a piece of steel. Just one, sir. Just one. That must be it. There we go. Okay. There it is. Fantastic. Yes, I know. I don't need the... Okay, fine. Leave those there then. Anyway, we now have, all things being equal, more range. Don't think it matters what direction we go first. Let's just go up here. Not enough crew. Say what? Oh, I have to reload the crew. I think that's instant though, so that should be fine. Now you'll go. There it is. Okay. Perfect. And with that, you are off. And I guess your actual speed is improved as well, it said, right? So you should even get there a lot faster. Alright, we're running a bit low on time for today, but I do want to see this happen, so let's just hang in there for a little bit. Oh yeah, and the radar, so you even know what it's going to be. So we know this is going to be a settlement. And 2 fights. Oh, that's very good. So I guess I should actually just send the ship to these nodes then, not the actual destination, so I can see what they're going to be. But either way, we're going to have a new settlement. Yes, it has settlement. Why are we not... Oh, exploration in progress. I guess that takes a while. Okay. Yeah, there it is there. I never noticed that with the previous ones, but I guess it must have done that, and I just didn't even notice. There we go. So they simply gave us electronics, including some advanced ones we don't know what to do with. Very cool. More importantly, though, do you have stuff I want? Oh, I could have more sour water. Oh, I can sell you slag. Yes, this is exactly what I want. The sour water is fine. We actually can process that. Anyway. Yes. 100% yes. Requires reputation to be no problem. What would you like? Yellow parts? Done. Yes, we are absolutely going to get you going here. Perfect. That is an excellent spot to stop for today because that is fantastic news. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.